What is up, Rad family? Like so many of you out there, I'm sure, I am counting down the minutes until Overwatch is released. So to try to fill the void that the beta has left within me, I decided to create a creepypasta to share with you. Using our heroes as nightmare fuel, I aim to put a dark twist on the game. So let's get to it. The dark secret behind Overwatch. If you've been online or have watched television in the last few months, you've most likely have heard of Overwatch or have seen its band of heroes. This game has not only captivated the gaming community, it has also attracted gaming newcomers, which is quite the impressive feat. But even more impressive than that is its reach. The beta alone garnered a whopping 9.7 million users. The beta was met with rave reviews by nearly everyone, citing players instantly took to the heroes. More specifically, players identified with one main character, choosing their favorite almost immediately. This caused a distinct divide among its players to appear within the game, as characters are separated into 4 groups with distinct similarities and purposes: offense, defense, tank, and support. But this video isn't meant to talk about how great Overwatch is. I want to talk about something much darker. While browsing lore to learn more about Overwatch's history in the Golden Age, I came across a now deleted subreddit post that caused a pit in my stomach. The OP detailed a story about how Blizzard has partnered up with the US military. While not going into length about how they obtained this information, most likely for safety reasons, to establish credibility, they did allude to the fact that they knew this information firsthand, leading me to deduce that they worked for Blizzard in some way. Now obviously this is the internet and anyone can say anything they want, so there's a very good chance that this is all fabricated. But on the off chance that it is real, what they had to say deserves to be heard by more people. The user went on to talk about how they discovered the beta was involved with their new partnership. The post had a couple dozen comments contributed by a handful of users, all of which were reserved in their writing but implied they too probably worked for Blizzard. They established amongst one another that the beta was part of military research, but they couldn't pinpoint the exact reason why. Reading the discussion thread was like reading a single page from the middle of a random novel. No one wanted to give too much information in fear of being tracked down. A hesitation that is certainly justified if the topic is true. So trying to piece together the puzzle of limited cryptic comments to form a cohesive story was a challenge. But regardless of the exact secretive details, the main ideas were voiced with clarity. The users speculated the beta was intended to gauge the users. More specifically, to record their personalities and their responses in an attempt to understand the link between the two. They alleged the characters were designed to model certain personality traits so as to attract users that shared key characteristics. They theorized players would gravitate towards a hero that mimicked a vital part of themselves, and thus the military could understand the core driving force behind that individual player. So for example, those that frequently choose to play Mercy are compassionate and selfless. Conversely, those that pick Reaper are most likely to express leadership and are often fueled by anger or other negative emotions. These characteristics do not have to be obvious in the player's daily life, but they are thought to be the foundation of their thoughts and impact their decision making. The discussion group continues to claim this is why the beta was so incredibly successful and broke records. Users kept wanting to play the game and tell their friends to join because they connected to their hero on such a deep level, it felt like a part of themselves were in the game. They even say Blizzard released the animated shorts not just to add hype for more people to join, but they intended to create a deeper source for the user to pull from, giving further personality traits to the characters so as to forge an even stronger connection between the players. I know this all probably just sounds like jibber jabber, but the point of the Reddit post and this video is to realize the implications of these allegations. Think how much information this has given not only Blizzard, but the US military about those 9.7 million people. What do they want from this research? What are they planning to do now that they have this information? The handful of commenters went as far as to suggest suspicion of brainwashing or even subconscious influencing. While those do seem like very drastic ideas, at this point, the secrecy of the partnership in research adds validity to even the scariest of thoughts. The last comment posted before the removal of the discussion was a user voicing similar opinions as the rest of the group, but ending their fearful comment with a question: what's to come when the game is released? Let's just be grateful that this is a creepypasta. Or is it? No, it is. It says so on the title. Thank you guys so very much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give a... What is that? Run! They're coming!